Video is about just finding the humor in everything. And what the heck are you doing? This is just what are you talking about? Oh, sorry. This video is all about finding the humor in stuff, and during the good times and the bad. I mean, when my friend Seth, who recently died a few months ago, it was really hard. It was really hard, and my best friend Peabody and I, we went to his funeral, and we were really sad, and we were making jokes about just different things that he did or something he would say at his own funeral. I mean, honestly, he was the most messed up, sickest humor person I ever met in my entire life. And um, don't read my texts. That's my text. Don't read my text. Anyway, and just because I know he would be making the most, if he was there with us at his funeral, he'd be making the most inappropriate, like the most messed up humor that people would take really offended by.
This is what Kirk will
And so and I knew that's what he would want. He would want us to enjoy, he would want us to, mourn for his loss, but he would want us to enjoy it and make stupid jokes and everything, because I know if I died before him, that's what I would want. I would want him to make the most offensive, sickest jokes at my funeral. And that's what he's probably going to do after he cries on my casket. And and I think that's what we have to keep in mind. Is that not to take things too seriously, because people say that all the time. Don't take things too seriously, but you gotta really live by that. You can't get upset over the smallest thing. You can't get upset too easily. You gotta find the stupid humor in everything, so you can just keep smiling and laughing and just keep living life and enjoying it, because life without humor is just, it's boring. There's no point. You gotta find the humor in the stupidest, most horrible things ever, in a sense. And I know this makes me sound like a jerk and a horrible person, because there's some things you really shouldn't joke about. But, every once in a while, you just gotta find the humor in things. Because if you don't, you just go crazy. Because you just let so many things consume you if you just can't find that humor. You just can't find the irony or the jokes in the most messed up situations. And just stuff like that. And I mean, some things you really just can't repeat, but you can just kind of laugh to yourself about it. I mean, there's just some things you shouldn't repeat out loud, but there's some things you should just laugh about to yourself. What?
I know a couple things.
Like, I have a really, really good friend named Joelle, and her and I were talking, and I don't even know what, she's Jewish and German. Half Jewish, half German. Do you get the irony in that? Okay.
Does she burn herself?
And it was pretty fun. Actually, this part of the joke, she was doing something and she burned herself. This was a while ago. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's fine." She's like, "I guess it was just my German blood fighting my Jewish blood," and she's like, or something like that. And I was like, "See, something like that. You gotta find the humor in everything. You can't take things too seriously. You gotta find something to make yourself laugh about the situation." And it helps. It really does. And that's just what a lot of people don't get. And a lot of people take it really offensively. Like when him and I go out, he makes cripple jokes. A lot. A lot. And we were actually at GCU today for a basketball game, and we got yelled at multiple times because he kept making cripple jokes. Now, see, children, you don't do that, okay? That's where the line is. See, Noah found the line, and he crossed over it. He went over the line. See, you don't go over the line like that. You keep it to yourself, and you laugh at it by yourself, and if you do, you whisper it to the other person. You don't say it out loud, okay? You don't say it out loud. Jeez, why are you texting me? I'm sorry. What? I haven't talked to you in like 6 months. Oh, I'm sorry. But seriously, you gotta find the humor in that. You really do, and I just want people to get that. I really do. I want people to understand that it's okay to laugh at really messed up things. You gotta keep it to yourself sometimes, but you just, I mean, that's part of being human. It's just laughing at things you shouldn't laugh at, and there's nothing
But
wrong
you
with
don't
that.
know what human is. You're crippled.
See what the Jesus Christ? See what I mean? And that's probably gonna offend a few people, but that's okay because that's just how we roll. And actually, he got in trouble by his guardian because he's living with his friend's mom and them. And he posted on Snapchat of me sleeping. He's like, wake up, you cripple, and make me pancakes. And his friend saw it, and his friend's sister saw it because they all live together, and flipped on him and told their mother, which is his guardian. And then they all yelled at him for like 20 minutes, and he's just like, I'm just like, no, I'm done. Like,
Laughing on the inside, but serious face on the out.
seriously, it wasn't okay, and it jeez, I was just like, I wanted to tell him, I was like, listen, like, it's okay, we joke around like this, but I want to have him keep getting yelled at because it's funny and he deserves it. So I mean, just a lot of people like that just don't get our humor. They just don't get that, and that's okay. But seriously, like, I know this is like the 10th time I've said this, but you got to find the humor in everything. You really do. Otherwise, you're just gonna go crazy. And the reason why I keep repeating these kind of things is because I want people to really get it. The reason why I keep repeating things in my videos because I want to get my point across. Because I want people to understand. I want people to recognize. Basically, I want them to get the information and act upon it. Okay? And I stole that from my friend Peabody. Got you. And honestly, that's it. And if you can find the humor in anything, you can be happy with anything. Boom. So that's all I want to talk about. Yeah, anything else you guys want me to talk about? I would be more than happy to. Just message me, hit me up, like and share my videos, any advice or anything. And where burps come from, we can do that if you want. I can write an essay on that for you guys. Alright.
Dude, do you know how farts are made?
See you next week.